Guys, we have a 2010 Dodge Ram Hemi. We're gonna be changing the spark plugs and the EGR. So here for the EGR, you just go where the air filter cut is, by the reservoir. Then you're gonna have two size 8 bolts. I already broken loose, so I'm gonna remove that. Okay, so after you remove those bolts, you can see that the pipe that is attached to it just comes off. The gasket fell on the floor, but I'm gonna pick it up. We want to replace it anyway. So then I want to show you there's a size 10 bolt there, and there's gonna be another one just above here. Sorry, above here. Well, you guys can see it there. Yeah, it can't be seen, but it's right there. Just there, right there, just on the right side. So I'm gonna remove it, and I'll show you guys how it's gonna look. And the thing with this is that the truck comes from the smoke check. You didn't pass the emissions, so I had the code P0406, so I'm gonna remove the EGR. Okay, that code is for the EGR. Just wanna show you guys the you remove the bolt on this side by the pipe, then you break loose that one. You can just move the EGR to the side, and then you will have better access to the bolt there. Okay guys, hope you guys can see. I have the switch open, and before you replace the EGR, whenever any sensor or anything says high circuit, it means that it's disconnected or some or it's not plugging right, you know, maybe a broken cable, anything. So what we need to make sure here is we're getting our ground and our 5 bolts. So in this case, in this 2010, the yellow one is the positive, and the black and white is the ground. So I hope I can record this. I got my power probe there. So okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. So this should be our 5 bolts, and there are 5 bolts there. And I got my ground there, so that means that power and ground is good on the EGR. So and what happened here, guys, is this is the new EGR. It's pretty hard to see. Hopefully you guys can see that. And this the old EGR is actually stuck close, so it's not. Hopefully you guys can see there. This one is open, this one is closed. So what's happening is that this EGR is shorted, so that's why it's not working properly. So I'm gonna replace it. So hopefully this video will help you to replace it. You just don't forget to put the gaskets, and like I said, first when you do this, you won't have a hard time trying to figure out this to put in this bolt. Just tilt the EGR to the side, and then just put it back straight up, and that should work. Okay, so okay guys, just to show you, I made those connections. That's the new EGR, and I got my meter on ohms. It's there. You're not supposed to have over 100, so we're there in a good rating. And you see how the number is stable. Now I'm gonna swap those to the old EGR. You do this on pin, on the first pin to the left, and the second one, that's the number 1 and 2. Okay, and I'm gonna do it on the old one and you'll see what happened. Okay guys, I want you to see that. You over 1, that means that your EGR is shorted. So as we can see there, we are at 3. So I'll show you, and you see that thing just keeps on going and it won't stay stable. Keeps on moving. It just keeps on going like that, guys. Like if I leave it, it keeps on changing and changing. So that just tells that resistance there is not very good. So I'm gonna do it again on the new one and you'll see. Okay guys, it's connected to the new EGR. As you can see, if you're over 100, that means that you have a problem with your EGR. If it's under 1, then that means you have a problem with your wiring. Okay, so at this point the new EGR is good, and I'll show you just the connections that I did. I just grabbed some from the Honda. I just kind of splice them open with a pick, and that's how I make those connections, just for testing. So we know now that EGR is bad, so I'm gonna replace it, guys, and hope this video helps you to see if your EGR is good or bad. Okay, so okay, here we have the EGR. We got the gasket there. I'm gonna thread this bolt on the right almost all inside, and start putting the EGR. Just wanted to show you guys, this is what I meant by putting the bolt first. I did put the other bolt, I just threaded in a little bit, but as you can see, if you install the other bolt first, then you're gonna have a hard time trying to install the bolt. You know, you can barely see once the EGR is not tilted. So I put the gasket. Now we can just go like that, and the other bolt is already there. It's already there. So the gasket is actually holding it. So that's what you do, guys. Just don't forget to install the new gasket as well on the pipe that comes from the intake manifold. And I'm just gonna install the EGR, guys, and I'm gonna connect it. Also gonna do the spark plugs on this 2010 Hemi, but I'm only gonna show you because someone asked me to show how do I do the spark plugs on the driver's side, because the passenger side is quite easy to do, but I'm gonna show you how I do it on the driver's side. So I'm gonna change the plugs next in another video. Okay, so just you're doing this job, the EGR, just put it back, connect it, erase the code, and hopefully that'll fix your car, guys. So thank you for watching, and remember, this video is here is because it's easy to do and you can do it yourself. Okay, so thank you.